Don't fight for me again. Ebuja maami akosi A.Serwaa sebi ene edie emuma kasa. Maami ni buafu wo tu japa ebusia enya asem ketwa se enimgu ase na doso na maami akosi A.Serwaa ne ye ko ama no na maami no te wo no nkasa no we kyese maami na fe de wakasa wadwa lai pa sanso na lawyer woten so abusia ono so ba be kasa se ono no sebi wote wonom no wanya habayira sebi aberwadwo na wanye obi so e de ne yensa baako efe ne to de bento ahye ne to se yesa no na ni ade pa nti omo sori an ye kwama lawyer woten o ye kwama lawyer wo so ono na no nkantu mu wonwuye wonye mumu so empo so ye mumu akobere ate enti senate legal wife fu bi sori a ene ye kwama lawyer woten da bi wose munya ntokwane ma no ono obetima akone kon maami akosi A.Serwaa nso betimi akone kon enti wo a wo ye se wo wa ye ho pataku na aba be join ne maami akosi A.Serwaa team no me why na adwene wo team ye odoburo ni fine adwene no wose jai ente sa omo be hyase expose mu pa yi motontema abusia ne enya asem keto a kyerese omo se kon no omo betima kon ma de abusia yenkwane nkwaje nsem nchiri ma haguso ye ke black media
asembias nda aseme ya ken ade be che ye twa so no na wo makofa ba nketwa na omo eba na sabe e bia enche ye no na o ma so de abete no mo so di atam wa bro wo mu ni asem no eni eyi bia no na o ma start di atam nta asem ba kon entumi nzofo da Wama kana I bet you say we no kra na yegu so ye pese ye solve problem no ade e bet no ube hu sebi obi ono so be kwakofa atena ho asem mistake tikiti bi obi be ye wa ha say no odo be abetena ho edi atam because of so maboni din wa asem na ye ka nimti odo betena ho edi atam and leaders no so mo hu say without supporters there won't be any leader, there won't be any team legal wife enya na ye gina ase na say bi entumi mba so no aye type enya na nyama team legal wife aye team legal wife ene funny say leaders no abeye leaders without us no they are not nothing. Into no sometimes ye bibi ni na so mo ye na ye begina so wa won't me nkaka so mu ndi atam no wo begina so na sa wo ka so ebia mu ntwa so de mo ye na enye na mu ye sepe ni yesiu wo mu siu no so mu nsiu kompo wo mu besiu no wo masen ye di watem aguso enso no without us no we lead and program na wo ye no ntumi nya wo kwa ntumi ntina wonye wo kwa no ntumi nya program nya na ebeja atape me ko bia metape ezia me say na ye me ya ati ase enso de bibine se ye beka omo nte ena de omo so de be hyem na omo hyem kana ena we yi yese ena omo yese nti sa de na me hu se ekokọ so so omo jai sa anema no obi ye ni program a mo bi nkogina ho enka se me scream program no we yi ni de afim na ono ansa de bibia hyem de nimpa ne kanya anya we kura na maybe obi kura nte no na wa hyeda akwa be hyem na waka no de gu nimpa no hu fia na so like I say odi nimpa natem which is very 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 bad nya yenkofo no mo yesa ade no titi mpanimfo na o ma ba na nkola no so o mo so esua na o mo so yesa ade no enti no ya ne de ye pese de nkabo mi nyina aba no se mpanimfo no mu de ye nimu no so mo antumi enyi sa anyo mani nyina emfiri ma ade no nya de be ye possible because obi nkobre ebie nkotu yes abena papa bi say okwa enso otuetu sika na ode koye sa anyo example na mede mpamocho okotuetu sika na ode akoye sa investigation ni nyina de aba na so ode ba na so obeka na se bi obi be send the platform so abeka se bi be de yes sister na eka no oboa into the feelings be no mpasa ibe yes sister no so ofili what I say onu so on funny because wa boka na wakoye sa ade no into na wo se ye just anyo mani nyina na se obi be kanadie na se mo betena ho no maka e wo se mpanifo mo be so yidugu so se nimpa na oye sa na o so ojai and they say ye penimba akoro ba betena ho aka se bia de mo ye enya mpanifo na aka mo betena no mo mbo sa nipa ko nechi ana so nkola mo mbo mo nyina echi na sa anoma no esu ntwe because am man sa de enya your friend sa platform when enya possible sa team legal wife no problem na woman end is of da de bia na de ntokwa baba ena kaka mpesa me kawo say yes sister ba akunya sisi ya no I say oni Asante Queen twi front and back me pamocho bebre se mpanimfo na edi yenim no so mbetumi aye adwene ba akoma ba ako na omwetumi ne yes sister na akokasa back door say ye pancho ne de esi bia ne pancho ontwa so a anka me gidi sanke bia ebeboa kakra because on the day ba ebia yes sister so no so o ye ni po bekasa na ase akọ peja inaba nti dia se mo tumi ne sister no so akasa e ma ono so de na kodi agufoma anka me gidi se ebe we nti no kakra mpesa me kanu no edas
yes nyame shira me ba ye kra me kasa e me gina so otin no kra o holy fort no adwane akotebe so ye ko so e kire se den yo me wo hospital nti e was saying so me kasa na me ko the patients yes kasa ye bravo kasa ye no mo kasa ye na are all correct and everybody is reiterating on the same thing. You come, and open you here. I've been doing to me on a football form because you're and son, I've been never afraid of finding where the free and son, I can't never now push your shorts leg or find where the free. And so I've been out buying, I've been out for investigations, and yes, I can't. Investigations. Abena has been able to keep freedom the wings. Quite with and be by you know, who the papa tear, any cross your fashion of media, the walk, that issue wouldn't have been possible. To legal wife, my young man never like a side. We should go to a live nation, go for your country nation, go for your butterfly nation. Now, some ran along 10 young family. I wanted to ask that a day and a course of tea. For being sorry, and may have because of the country nation and as a butterfly nation, something led to that. And what led to that? Because somebody, one particular person, I did in article, then I may not then as a court, senior demand to verify that she is the only legal married woman of and as someone also starting for Obaa. And Obaa for starting some investigation on Coco said, no, Mamma is still legally married to her papa. And then you say, I shan't feel so destroy about if she's still legally married to Papa, then she is the legally married woman. And hot and a fact, legal one in so how can one person go behind the going Yashito in Africa? They will have to send India until that's not going to work. That is not going to work. That is not possible. And next, the your friend is saying, Holland for we are a crack or Germany for the Americans say we the castle who yes, I am telling about in a woman to or crack. I shan't think about Lion Nation. People don't understand it. And this Atlantic Queen, or sorry, I'm not saying it's a Lion Nation. Also, we say Tony or the fat man. And when I go past that material, in our buy. But who a leader of a group, you can do need executives.
That's an answer where true, Anna. Sana Maguamatin.
I asked the cousin word chichi womb. Mammy, me now, what been probably me now, why? Well, I may have called what you some way. Because I know, I said, I said, word tree.
What do you mean, cousin?
About your mean on ye on the Ocasana, on one casana. I said, not where you know, so you sweet idea. Go to the way you from one bomb to why.
You, mammy, ye.
Oh, about your
aye. Me say near Cofa. Tim, why you buy in your answer? Nipa Baku say, only dear. Anyway, my mintrawichi, Uja fought and a man in our Johnny say, okay, your calls me and I mean moderating. Oh, thank you, Madam Medasi. And me the group totally shame as soon because we win Juma Montera. Oh, Cafe. It is the same may into my hotel or maybe. Me say near Cofa, sounds and say when you now buy and say Nipa Baku say what could register for or take Oteng is one of the founding members. There was that Tiwaa wifey, Ashanti Queen Destroyer, and Queen Emma, Obaa, Tiwaa, Love. People started this whole movement. Now, some people would register. It was so signs of most uncomfortable. Man, yes, sir. Miriam, see how your movement here, you register, and Kebe Boye. One to me and Bobby Aman, and any papa who could register one. So I could register one. I said, the Akasaka said, but the area, Ashanti Queen, that's wakasa ndie ye frame it in Lion Nation na Oteng ate no me ye Kutre Nation na Kweku Chris akwate no me ye Zebra Nation sorry particular registration na nipa no register ya one bob bia amane no eno ene ko fa asa mate me ho no baaye okay na say no amanfo atetete omo ho a what do you expect the whole thing to happen eno na grofo bebrebe kan say Kweku Kristo ko bia ensuo ya ni Kweku Kristo ko bia ensuo yi kama Ashanti ko so na papa bi e ko so one or two people me one or two seniors bi omo so ko so nso ya storm me ma me ba ko me switch ko me ma me ba ko what one ho mo echi and I grofo dey pay sponsorship and abusuo no mutu ye no ma me ni mu free must you say that publicly? You don't have to say something like that publicly. Nka mo munye program no kura we na from or back door. Na denti amuko bi ensie ya no ama afre. E na obi antime fatim liga wa. Okay, we asa Kweku se me be kan bi. Ndi ke se me be kan bi. Ashanti Queen se me be kan bi. Your friends or things se so ma do me phone. Abina papa bi se na jaya ko. You one person can you fight this?
No, intime kwa
not possible. Ntino my only pa kro mo ne ma me ne ben no ye ne nkasa eno na ekofa asase we nyina baaye you can't be a leader of a whole thing like this. Now I'm brand once people will start saying that again you know bina papa mi to kwa sister ya be ko a wa be clip free dance nyina be say na yenti free dance ka biem kabani so ba ye wa be twitwa fieso asnega na Ashanti Queen so asemba no di mirika no abeji one pound dey akwa solve Oteng so ba Obaa no aba ni nyina ye movie na ko kasa Oteng man so because the legal wife mako register Ashanti man so mako register NDK man so mako register and you be abeja ko na ma you one person too you can fight the fight you want to be in case mo obi anko kata legal wife as because you mako register because you na the buy
thank you
me the manuasi
let me share
se nka se de na so me gina so ache pa
Oteng pacho me se me gina so ache o.
mi ba ko
nka se be wa na ma se na me fi ma no ma se me fi ma no me pacho pa
mo ba ko fancha ba ko nka so
pacho we de mi tie obia
me do so me do fo
me de me mo gina so ache me ne ma ne love ne nsem hu those days no
okay
na the Mr. ne kan no eno ano no ye nyina ye di asem ne chi na moroba so no ma me se wanti na me se begina so a nya ma me se wanka me ka me ngina so enti most of us no ye di asem ne chi because of ye ma me se wa enti we Ashanti Queen o ye Obaa Tiwaa o ye hwan na so be so life na is not about ma me se wa me gina so metie
yabi
apart from ma me se wa no obi asem hia me se mo bana se mo ko a na eye me kraya seriously because esa na mugu ma me ni ase na said the sister ne kan no first na the thing was lovely you can see love one person's platform most any penny nyina so obi atie bi na Oteng fire na A.Serwaa was one so fire ye dey church pa confusion we start here tama Obaa Tiwaa ba botika say wa register team legal me boy me na say sister na say na ya ade say asema ba na obi aka bi na wo say wa register obi am be hye wase we don't do that. Won't me for open koya de na kaso be hye wase so person register you come together you form a group na moye after that you vote you take a leader won't me be kaso be hye obi so and obi no beti ate until say this problem will be solved no mo be gu no you come together na ma for the foforo na afi mo pick leaders na won't me control biasa and that one and they be atokwa besi and they be atokwa besi because team legal wife no enyo obi adia
okay
no obi ma me na sem na bae and obi aka bi ma me se waso ka se mo obi am be ka na sem bi wa de na besi bio
ebeja aka ya kan ba from one son
that's it and obi ka for so wasem a be so beti ada because ye me bo ma me na edi na chi o me ndi obi echi ma me se want na me di na chi da ba for ma me se wa me ndi obi echi ti me kona se Tiwaa kama me se wa me gina ho ma obi aka me but enye no me be gina ho platform so ebe na me ti Obaa Tiwaa no so jiska ko ebibi otina o ka say apart from no obi aka so jiska ko ebibi ma obi ankotua we don't do that afen so no obi anso wona adoma chede Ashanti Queen obi aka say jisika people really pay there ama vote ya pa
So say come come show bia do bia to na you come together. What I say bia ba say the position in my way, the my way. But don't me canto bia so na me ka say Bobby ko chess come obi. Ah na I say the bia say who bo obi enu tia. De bia wo na anya boss. Enye juma. Enye do mo na nkasa pa ba that's am for so mbeka. Me support obi a, me support Maami Akosua A.Serwaa. Sanya Maami A.Serwaa asema o kasa dem me begina ho. Me betie, be bresa na ewom. Nti mo na nkasa na team legal wife no so on register ye no. Una register ya for members, no be to find members. Maami A.Serwaa asem. Won't mean to be some Maami A.Serwaa asem. And it will never work. Until you take your legal wife.
Abana se obi ne bebo na manie. Nti anuanom awonu nko ade. Monfa ento nyambo china. Mini mesemi ni obetu wada. Me try say the kefe na ne di nkomo eswata. Eti wono abana mi onse yebusan sa abana obi abetu na afro bo manie.
So me ka abana semo. Enya sta abana semo na make.
Me ba cho me so ne to so say won ne free.
Ah okay.
Ti me de to so say sanity dia mpamocho momi yankere nyame ya aduma kira no obetu amensan kan mu so Obaa ayampasa wuna abo uni amane odi sumo bi so nkopɔ na mane ana na wono me sisa ayiwe me beto na watwe aduma mbaba ya no because Europe fo ni bi ada nkofo bi ada obi omo no mu nim ne ekoso America fo le mo mutam ntine ayifo no ti abo ye nti mesemo mu de mu nkasa obi anka de ye ne ya
and when it comes to contribution no me person can mode Maami A.Serwaa pen a number. No, the two platform be as a contribution to go to that because sister Abena and I'm up on the platform. What me a this car? What me a chess car we kwa? I'm not saying the band the phone so to me the cherry. What did I say? It's Montana. We love the woman. Me I don't love anybody apart from Maami Akosua A.Serwaa. It's Montana. Now most leadership. You vote. You can't decide for everybody. Obia on the strength. When it comes to money, Ashanti quit me this car. It's more for Obia respect, man. So, open so far to legal wives, you can take it, but you can't see Obisa money kasa about Maami Akosua A.Serwaa. That one nobody can do it. Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
The money Tiwaa kasa want me can to Obia so sir.
Okay.
Want me can to Obia so sir because Obia on the strength. You know be why it me for can say boys prefect reverend. Yeah, it's me from near Cho Musika. What I say, it's me from near Cho Musika. Because they are working for the woman. I said, we should put a stop to it. Every man should go to Maami Akosua A.Serwaa. Tell the right people kind. Everything should be based on Maami Akosua A.Serwaa. So what you say, who say what you for Maami Akosua A.Serwaa didn't find out there. What there? Then pick another person. But I don't know when you say issue. Now only for from team. We are fighting for Maami Akosua A.Serwaa, not Obaa Tiwaa, not Ashanti Queen, not Oteng, not Obaa, Maami Akosua A.Serwaa, period. Pacho Manuesi.
But I say, Junior, I'm sure why. Okay.
Nanadwa. Hey, Nanadwa.
Junior, I'm missing the cry.
Pacho, we are no alcohol. Nanadwa.
Mpacho micho bi our platform is so be a channel be a channel they be a can be a but them so make kakra ne say one say a problem ne bebre ne say omo ye backing vocalist for no mu dey actually no so same platform so no mo career no mo so abeso life and also a problem na share din kete say so problem but ne mo esi atwam no as obi aba Obia wo dey support no be throw shade no ko enye fine eno ko da hono me patch team legal wife enye obia dia nyina ye contribute to do say yemfa ye nim ba
one is see your
me patch right CCX the way I ne be nyina I've been here for almost 6 hours
yeah me come me study be 1 hour ni me say obia say kasa twitwi we support we
patch
na do me kasa na say be 1 month as 2 months dey and me jam platform so catch them go for say no go for me catch them say me obi an comment come me bia mu da me obi ni asam ukote say obi di matama me kan kira me mpatie comment come me because me amit me akoma ade enkodu obi enimachi enka obi anya sabda ko be musum ni ba kone na moa e be your surprise eti ye ba for ma me ni bentokwa yam hase sebi nyent company yako ye ba say be defend the kore bia Ghana form per se mama nukure adadie enti apart from no munim me gide me ne te France anko ne nim me o Paris ya ndade nte was me fa hotan na so fa me hotan ni munim me enti me samu me to enkobe ntoko mama me pa cho enti se de wunu ya bi ya mo ba mo nkan ntoko na ekoso no sikasem na ekoso no bibi ne ko enko okay obi anu obi obi anu bone obi asinto efa ti sinto na obi hu obetu a womaka obetu a omusu unu amose wo sitim liga no bra baba bi nkwa na waka cha ne me ewo no se wono nkwa de mesenua no mpam cho abra be kan de ntin for obetu ano nkwa de mesemo mo fanche na mo fa no want to for certificates abra de no mo se be ya ka mo fanche ho mo ya fanto na nyam bo chen ti obetu so ni mo asam ni me na yemfa enkla wasa for influo ai to ba de wo yetim liga na ye wo ye na hawo no kan obi ensi kwan eni atam eni obuni atam enka kasa twitwiri nchi obi but so obi emu nua bro ye bro ni ina wo ni ina hyewo so maka montimi nka ina hyewo eni bro hwe ni brako brako do wo unen bofu me fuko platform no so na me say things are Tuesday last Monday no ko ka me banda me ko ne ni abre bani so ono kasa na ni pressure wo soro ko me bram pacho kaswate inna ye baako pick me na anya bia baka ye ho minim ni yesi minim but me so wo meto me wan bit so wo meto bebudia na wo ma bia fu budia buni bia kunu no so awrade eto buni bia na kunu ana je ne wanya film unyare at the end of the day say buni pum pick me as one ni wu a ye di no wu ye akodi akohwa sawachi ni abuni dia kunu enye fe enti mesramu sani mani mo nyina ya dia adwene unia fomwa meboni dua meboni nyina hyewo ye brunua nyina ye bone a sai niama bra ko dotimi faka eko ni kulum ko bodua asem so na gel so ba for platform ka say ai ti sisi one pass bo so bi so ni ko ka say ai say kai kan ko no ko odane no kure and so people that's in Shenachi and my bride me faka eko ni kulum sisi one pass bra yi ko na fo fianto ata na ka green ko bra ya so ni bi mu ka wana ye dai me ko dwere ko di akoja sa wa asmachi na ko bodua na o ko kulum na fo fianto ata na ka accident green timliga fo so ma de mani so e bi no ina ye moni e hyewa e wo se kan ina fribo ina fribo ndamase kana kasamba chwa
oh problem no
Mpacho metina
say me bacho me wie yo na Oteng
se bo bacho mo de manin kaso we no kaso mpacho ndafo why fache moate
me bacho na abna papa bi so be kan sem sisia me problem ne say e be elephant queen Obaa Tiwaa kan sem na for long time enti sika Obaa papa bi de bra wo no amwasa ko kan sem asa na konyan akekenyan sem bebre enti sika na ma enti ka won kan na when you might be on my yet enye legal wife ni enyi ni mo buy invest pound wo ya discash nti you might be on my eya na eya we go platform so and ka dey asem no kan enye cramp na cover no kakra cover no back door no aka ni say but I say mamu front door na mo to obi kra fo kan say bo na ni kra cha na dey bi ni a drop no enye fe misrem bra kwa ku me pa ocho so wo so atie me e so be pa ya chopa because I know you senka you the obia platform mo koso koyewe but ene de we se be kasa me ni anje ho oh so because project how ye disikache mu pa ye please mo kasa ya na akomane bra from kakra e da masi bebre
ana ben e da mishra wate wa some emodru na do asmo kan no okaketu e be bete emodru was mo invest mo hwa obi ma me asem en kra ko foto sika togu enso sti ye ni nkunim da de ni nsuera e kwaku Kristo yetu ene ye party ya e ko ye ene e buso pe ye na be kaka koto me se me di nkunim da ye be di nkunim a na to kwasi na adwiragu nti mesremo mo ma yen sofo eni ma kaka na mfiro me se nya me nti bibia be ye But me dofo ana kasa wa.
Okay.
I think say wo na kuya.
Bacho betu no e.
Ene kuya wa. Ya na kasa.
Oh, see no buy.
Oh,
Mentina sache.
just watch it.
No.
Go on bacho what fetch mo we dey kasa. We are now what.
Oteng Pacho, good evening. Had the evening. Okay, one thing. Sister Abena, I think so when you not share me. Miss Joe. Sir, obi beka asem chewa. Only nipa no born it, you know. Friend nipa no find out what the person really said. Because me shemu bebre amount for to say mon sama moka bebre to the next person or to the next platform. And this obi ka asem chewa, please. Friend nipa kro, DM nipa kro nebusa and say, hey, so nipa say, find out the truth. And one thing, so be some true, be any panic catcher. Trust me, sometimes ignore it. Because being not phone soon, trust me, ignore no. Or catch you, Mate. Do what you're doing, stay focused. We dating conform baby, trust me, obey disoriented. Why, Miss Show? And be some chawa, finding out Finipako, and I say just ignore it. I say, okay, may follow, just ignore Pako and stay focused, please. And I'm so Tiwaa, legal wife not so registered. I think it's my touch, our Hanum. Or they explaining the reason why Tiwaa, because Tiwaa explaining that, but I think people forgot what she said.
Okay.
And no, Mama no ha so better explaining brief. I'm a man who didn't Tiwaa so no call register idea and why Miss Remo. See, and I'm Miss Moya Montomo some finding out what is really the truth.
Okay.
Come on for to a lot of Nyama Pekan happy so why Miss Remo.
That's it. But no problem. Touch my mind.
But I'm dropping me why.
Okay.
Or see any fan.
You, me that's me sure what it.
Would you not swatch it?
But
Maybe I try to make us
it's only do so one and but
no, ya outside so huna mi hunu wa.
Okay, me hunu wa ntino. Me pacho.
to make us
ya kasa, what the kasa.
Okay. And you know, me chiamu nyina.
You do so me do for.
And then we will see into most of the platforms no. I follow from Ewiano. Na me wakavani ho na presido beka sasem no. Enti kavani kra no so na kept commenting. Don't like men can be. See the other side answer. See and me ba me beti obia. Adia ba kwa me hu team legal wise problem yi nie chisenka de ka wa heye yi nyina ye che adwen you I bet say 100% me life at home so say echina obi ko kan bibi fufura chire obi ama ono so bu afunu aso life on musa what happened on kan story nipa ne kan ye nyina ansa na obeka de oka unsa sister BC o say and try say mini lash ne asante ade ne be on say asante asema kan later ball all the audio no she started from somewhere before she ended but then sa point na nipa ne pick it come out hin na ma hin ni subufu ye this is my understanding enti eno na ye problem ye ko ba bi na obi kasa insase ye betena se tie kakra ni akose de be end no ye ntwen ni apiki oh we say no akoka o say on say yes abena be yina no presido ni be yina no but why do you even have to go wake her up Emma be yina no obi awada
me tracing am boch na
me from Tiwaa be she ye ka ho ase e dey asema na ye ka we are all solving things and no need your problem e wo team legal ye ti asema ye analyze it ye ntwen sometimes me team platform bi so te say dey nyina di nkomo yi meti dey mu nyina mo kan but the next day we be ko no obi aso life o say na me say Oteng platform so say team bi some so say is it the same platform and I was on a meeting another thing is to say leaders no a woman say nipa but bebre and answer munina mu very sensitive
Very, very sensitive. Me imagine it and say beginning no first 2 months no, and I'm yet sensitive to some of the comments I no cry and I make us say ye beka. By now no, and some people uncle for beka was something to ignore. Oh, kasa, you don't even watch the comments because sometimes some of the comments that people are typing, people are not legal wife in there typing. And you have to ignore the comments. Yes. And then it's but some of us are so sensitive. Because we were anymore any paper time. To say abena dear okay. See the West also free that you don't expect everybody to like you. No. Why would you expect it? Both physically and spiritually. You don't. Until they will use your own people against you. Oh, I thought we're building a movement so that Ghana from Peninfo, Info, Omobestro said, Crofo way tough. But it looks like said now we are losing it. We are losing it because wait to say. Oh, and Crofo be by no say, and the leaders didn't come together. And the leaders media me yinibi. Mamia could share the into the mammy by TikTok. So the other one is most of the leaders no, not all more programs or more than at least they make a little money of it. That's my thinking. I may be wrong. Ain't you know, say na some buy no. It's true. But now, no, this is what I see. All the leaders also want to make a little bit, even if it's $10, $5, whatever. They also want people to come to them and make it. And you know, who the entire was saying Oteng every day. That's a $10 no a day, $10 no na bebo Oteng. Ono su pebi. And ye individual na ye beti woman. Ama ye nti omase. But we all have to understand, say, some of them is their job. That's what they do. I'm not saying say they should. I was on my but that's what they do. Until they will all not come together. Now, when it comes to the name, from a really na say ebisi ya register, ebisi say ana na yan fa makosia. Okay, me it's true makosia ntina. Me be join here because me who say adiana ye dey no enye fine. Why did we get the word legal? Because to us, she was the legal wife. So it's a legal wife and not legal wife. That was the whole thing Adiana started to me. And the word team legal wife nearby. And to me, say no, is there semi-fine say Tiwaa register? Not other leaders doesn't agree to it or no register. The word legal no should still be there because it's a movement that we are going to use this to support a lot of women. And from your starting from men who said, "Tamana Asante was so." I was watching Asante ni we munya kase any anya na mama akosia A.Serwaa and who says say t-shirts ni kwa master teacher ngibi and ASF. Okay, it's good. Mama akosia A.Serwaa ntin ye started. And say mama akosia A.Serwaa case ni endia. What is the ASF for? I'm just asking the question. And to me, the meme said the word legal wives in Brem. Said there be any legal wife be an whole change to say obiko if it's so full bibiko be yiri wa asam ya be. If you're doing so bani adia oye and kura, the legal wives will go back. That movement will go back here. To me, I think we were building this for the next generation. Although see the man yakusia na stati. And to me, the suggestion say we should name it. Penifon all those Tiwaa register Monsanto Sanamon Ninka. Nianya bibi to say maybe Team Legal Global or Team Legal Wives Global. So it's a global thing. Those in US will register for Team Legal US. Canada will register Team Legal Canada. London, Ghana, into once a while, if
you don't mind, let me just come in here to say
all right, let
me just explain this, okay? Okay. Mr. Before I start, I'm not Papa B. President Papa B, I don't know where you disappeared to, but I think you are here, so Mr. Hold your horses right now. Why not send your tank? Let's get Tiwaa to resolve this. Tiwaa not some anything. And if she's wrong, she'll apologize. But I want to educate you now on one thing. I'm coming from a background of community, corporate, international, empowerment thing, welfare, women in domestic abuse, women in the DNT. You started me home traction, no? I started bugging Tiwaa as far back as September, October. Let me say, hey, this thing has become a movement. At that point, no, everybody used to gather at one place, and then they'll say, the way we can say, in Naya Gropo, yeah, Yanko Ashanti ho. We is so now they did it in turns, but no one now to me by each one a day. So we were one beautiful team with the power which was so beautiful, unbeknown to all of them. Even though they had talked about getting together, no, Obi echo registered Dino. Now I wrote a paper to Tiwaa saying to her that, look, this thing is international. We're getting people from as far as Australia, Far East, South, the States, wherever. You need to register this thing. And we can make the headquarters here and get in England here and get a grant for it. What I say, because this is affecting diaspora Ghanaians. And not just diaspora Ghanaians, but diaspora African women. It tends to happen to us a lot. In the process of doing that write-up, she found out that somebody had called her and said, "We're called register man." And we're like, wait a minute. Of course, there was the person's name on it. Now, like I said, because of my background and experience, I knew it couldn't be localized. But then at the moment, because of the subject matter being the traction was more in Ghana. And the effect we're having was in Ghana. So I said to her, you got to register this thing in Ghana so that we become a solid voice to talk to. And one year they find out, say, Obi, ako yo. Only akwa say, oyema Tiwaa. But you share muno not then Tiwaa dimpo ni onwa no didn't somebody else. Eventually, I just said to Tiwaa, said, I advised her, say, the international legal wives empowerment commission, something like that,
Thank you.
What I say, so that it covers everywhere, and we can have a headquarters in every country. At that point, everybody's name was in there. That means when I say everybody, I mean those who had the mic are now no more Kasano. Unfortunately, around that same time, started. And you see, we are dealing with Yemma. We women, no matter what you say, at my 62, I'll be 63 years this year, I still get influenced by my hormones. What I say, Yemma, depending on how we go, we can go off in a certain tangent. And people fed on other people's weaknesses. And the whole thing became a whole melee. And we have this breakup here, that breakup there, but we have one common goal, which is that we do not want to be cheated anymore, not just men or women or children. And yes, it is now a movement.
Thank you.
Tiwaa platform also. The creation of Ghana was not started by the Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He was even brought in later. He was brought in and could be today the equivalent of what we have in Kweku Christo. He was brought in and his ticket was paid for by Dr. Agre, no more power grants, no more near dear. I have a Chem family. I have books and pictures of I've seen books and pictures of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with JB Dankwa, Kufuado, all of them in Chebi at the former president's house. Now I'm not here. And I know more creating Ghana. people don't know the story. They fought and fought and fought together. One goal to liberate Ghana from Abrofono. Today we have two main parties. All because Ntiasianko Yejuma enemu paye. What I say? But that is how a revolution acts. Oteng, you are in France. There's a French saying, a revolution eats its own. Revolution, dear, hey, the very people who began it, and only the strong will stay. That's how it works. Even in life. Years ago, Mami beat to me for, and I'm telling you all this for free. After our mother died, and I was like, I didn't understand why there was confusion. And I'll be able to catch up and say, wouldn't say you say and yanom. Yinina yebedania busia. Now, you may all know stories of this. Musha mo yanyanum, munia mo dane ebusia. Let's not even go far. Dear wuyi. And yanumo 1, 2, 3 pe. So back on because it became nuclear family. And even within their own nuclear family, now what's no no. The manogrumble have gone to the other side. It's human nature. Michael Jackson, they can't ask them, talk about it. It's human nature. Why? Then emo. Please. He said, she said, Bomba Clark said, what you say? Keep the focus. Me say, we have IWLEC. I've drawn up Jumana. Yeah, yet the physical, the legal framework. It's not easy. What you say? It's not. This is a hydra-headed monster. Every day, no, the new problem about. Now, yes, so her. Today, I was on Tiwaa's program, and I think some of her gripe that I got, was the fact that, wonderful as it was with the American show for Mama on Mother's Day, I myself question, say, I didn't see that. Suddenly, there's a website selling stuff. This should come under the umbrella of TLW. It has still not been figured out, structured out yet. Who is the head in France? Who is the head in Italy? Who is the head in Germany? Who is the head in England? Who is the head in Canada? And in the States, there are 54 or so states there. How many people are they going to divide themselves into 4 groups? Or will they there is a lot of work that goes to this. Please, it will take time. And if we cannot even resolve Mama Akoshia's case in the 9-10 months, this group will take time to be formed and become a complete holistic group. Please, let us try very hard. You're all very, you are an admirable group. You are a powerful group. And the other day I had words with Kotonchi. I even went under her group and said, hey, madam, there is a now can say no more than so say I say we are not losing power. We are still formidable. You want the ankasa. We are coming. It will come. But please, take time out.
Before you finish, please. I also think, sir, it's nice that you gave all this submission, but all this thing is going on because we don't have, should I say, a name or a title for it.
There is. That's what I'm saying. It's been drawn up. It's supposed to come out. Actually, I've read it to Tiwaa already, and I think Jumana has one that she's working on the legal side. We're trying to get a website. We're trying to get your friend is saying each group, the great say I pulled it out of retirement. What you say Holland, Honor, Obaa. I don't know much of the people where they actually live.
Can I come in again?
It will take time.
Can I come again? Can I come again?
Websites in the bar, we can break it down. I'm even looking at it to the point say, and what someone will say, there are other issues.
That is what I said. Me pacho mami busa question. You see, you said me pacho mami kasa. You said say you more draw away with Germana, right?
Yes, we are looking at the legal side because we have to be when MS case came up. No,
okay.
we pushed and said, look, we need a situation now. Yeah, what lawyers on the
answer. Because yes, solve way. Answer what about Tiwaa what about Jomana din? I don't know how, but so far no.
They're the only people I'm in England with. I'm in England here. See,
okay.
So
Now Oteng kahon. Na Tiwaa my friend say Emma kahon. Na Asante kahon.
At the beginning, everybody was on the table.
So my question is, who decided some did this new name Bebano? Are they on board?
It hasn't
this is what is creating the whole fight.
Then you failed to hear me. I said at the beginning, when they set up the WhatsApp group now, left. No money again now we're on. We used to even have a group. I even said it on that WhatsApp group, said, we need to break into committees. Yeah, then you were prayer group for they will say. And then the brouhaha started. What I say? And then there was a lot of hurt feelings.
So now we are off. No, sir, it's going down. Now, Muslim was setting that name. No, within this week, can the leaders agree, bring that name up, and then it becomes a movement, and individuals will all move on.
Let me subject you to something. When when the look without all of us who come on and tap into this these everybody's podcast album. Who are the leaders? What I say? You have to identify, and it takes one person to be able to go and say, "Oh, Esimesi waha." They have their own lives as well as doing this thing. It took me like this. I haven't had a chance to speak to Tiwaa in a while, but me when I send off messages. I will send you an email or I'll send you a WhatsApp. I'll do the document and put it down. I'll ask you questions, but. Mr. Baby, Mr. London, Mr. Kent, Akrasibi, what I say? At the end of the day, Jumana is doing her bit on the legal side. I am more concerned, Obi to say His Royal. I'm worried about it because I know she's got her father's funeral. We have to get our legal things in place before she goes. If anything happens, we can support her, whether or not she's Lion Nation or what. It's the same focus. But please bear patience with us a bit. And people want to trend. Look, it's not your fault that you feel like that. Oh, it is normal because a case they are so passionate. Into obi platform so now continue be not the backer. So it causes problems. It will take time. I have actually DM'd Kweku Crystal. I still haven't heard from him, but I'm leaving hoping that Tiwaa can speak to him. Jumana and I haven't had a meeting in about 2 weeks. We had one about less than 10 days ago. We're still chatting near there. I'm asking that, please, we have other people on this platform watching and enjoying us going crazy because it makes their case look better. This thing will work out. But until then, no, we are going to ask you to dig deep into yourself and have patience. And let's not cause more brouhaha. If you hear something about somebody, pick the phone up and deal with them because you can deal with them directly. There's no, if the person doesn't pick up, send them a note nicely. Voice note will do. Please get back to me. Yeah, the platform not so sad. I'm out for obey trust screen recording and everything like that, and that hurts. And look, I will not allow someone like Abna Papebi to leave. Abna, I don't know you, but wherever you are, if you say you're leaving, I'm going to bring you right back because we cannot have a Ghana without you. We cannot have a TLW without you because your input alone, your investigative journalism that you did,
thank you,
really helped push us to the forefront. Their Equiakin is spot on, but it hurts me say we've not been able to get the paperwork done. But it's not their fault. Look, Kwekumen, I didn't even know he had his hands full with this water issue projects going on. Everybody's got good things coming out of them, and we need to put it all on paper. No work is done until the paperwork has been done, and it takes time. I've decided, Jumana, we've been just looking at the legal sites. We shortlisted about three lawyer firms so that we can even put them on retainer. I've even done a breakdown about the structure. I said, even if it is £10 dues we all pay into a centralized bank, nobody goes in there, it will be voted. But we can't do all these things on open platforms. Much I say.
We understand. I understand. But this is where an issue has risen up. From a now everybody is saying, Tiwaa a register way, which is causing confusion between all the members and even the people that listen to them.
Right. She did not register Team Legal Wife. Some lady did that. Okay.
I'm talking about the information that is on the platform.
The international one, ILWEC. Okay, that is the international.
Come again? Can you come again? What did you say?
International Legal Empowerment, because it was team Legal Wives. No, some other person had done it, and she's now talking. The person says they're going to put her name on as to whether that's on the before from the choir or no one in the animal account. But you see, you deal with 10 numbers in Ghana. It didn't know what's on before you change it. No, it has to go to a board of directors near there. So I said to her, go for the international one, because if you do Team Legal Wives, Obiat's never for so many years. They be only Ghana card, only 10. What is it? 10 number, no, your money be no number. We need 10 number, we didn't to make so. You understand? So at that point, now you start saying, now what WhatsApp group nearby na menu left no more what's on na some people were saying, oh, me need me call Ghana me I was very happy. I called the attention to the fact, say Ghana High Commission UK. I can say no, they brought the machine here and they can register people within the diaspora, especially in Europe near there.
Mr. Trish, let me come in again. You see, this is where the misinformation coming, because information online today is Tiwaa and I registered the Team Legal Wife. Now you are saying it's not Tiwaa. You see, the misinformation is too much.
She's been saying this for a long time. She's told you.
Don't know. I just heard it from you. People don't know.
If you notice, there were a lot of people asking, pick her up, Mama Taka. You know.
So now that Abeye Wayna from a Riani Nana or Stati Wayna Santimu now also no from all as a sister Bibekasa and Nana Bibekasa no because people are trading shades way back. Some meme were Asante side I'm shades. No, I can tell I'm talking towards Tiwaa. So Tiwaa Hunipana Beba. So now that we are having this problem. Now, also, like I say, even the Team Legal Wife, no, is not registered under Tiwaa's name, no. But that is the information.
Let me get that straight.
What can I mean submitting you? Can we tomorrow? I mean, it's tomorrow already, because I can tell that tomorrow morning, no, Momo London Forester here is going to be another buhe.
You are not
can
getting
somebody
me.
Just come out?
There are two companies. There are two groups. You're not listening. There are two groups. When we thought about registering them, and I said, I have a good contact at Registrar General, let me check. And she came back and said, guess what? A girl on the team, on the group, says she has gone and registered it for me. And I said, are you sure? So I got my contact at the team Registrar General to check. No, I said, and you didn't know what's all.
We got that part. We got that part. Now we're talking about moving forward. You moving forward international something. What I'm saying is, can you want tomorrow morning? Maybe you understand me. There's a lot of confusion going on all day. All day. I'm talking about all day from apart from 7 a.m. till all day on the internet. I've been from one platform to one platform. So what I'm saying is, what you just said is okay. It's me. I agree. The international way, can one of the leaders, and I say, member of now more choosy or no, come on the platform and say, we are planning this because in Kofosi infrastructure, this is one part. This is part of the structure. This is what we want to do. This is the name we want to use.
I'll send it to your DM. I'll send the structure I gave to your DM, and then let's wait till Tiwa wakes up. She's had a very full day today. I haven't spoken to her, and this will be resolved. Now, what you have to understand is this: unless peace is brought in and Lion Nation comes back to the fold, I really miss having them all together.
That is what I'm saying.
Together.
Lion Nation will join when we have a name. They don't want to join the Team Legal Wives. They want to have, we all want to have a one name. So let's bring the name out and let's ask them to come and join.
Equia, when Team Legal Wives was profiled in Ghana, there were two faces that were put up, two names, Obaa, Tiwaa, and Ashanti Queen. The whole profile was done by graphic on them. I have it somewhere in my documents. And we all know that it is the begging and shouting and fighting on those two ladies with the input of His Royal Oteng, left. They were on a good day. Everybody love, no more everybody coming on. That created this whole thing coming up. Eventually, feelings came in and there was a rupture. It doesn't mean it can't be mended.
I'm not saying that. I'm looking for the way forward.
The way forward is patience. Patience. We will do this back door. I think, I overheard Kobe saying he's going to have a meeting. I had something doing, so I couldn't check an interview. He's doing his own at the back, trying to bring that peace. They came to an agreement that they agreed to disagree, and a couple of them went out to do Lion Nation, and another couple of them, the rest have stayed on Team Legal. We cannot have any more breakups, which is why I don't want Kweku to go away. I want NDK, or his name, my boyfriend, to come back. He's got justice for all and all that. We need to have that international legal. Why? Sorry, my hiccups. Sorry. To get
we want that
the paperwork.
I agree, but when
do you want us to do all this openly?
I'm not saying open. What I'm saying is just announce it so that
it's been announced
the whole day.
Read the comments. It's been announced. The people who know. People are writing it that we explained this a long time ago.
Where? But on Tiwaa's platform, right? I'm just asking. It's just a question. So let's say it was announced on Tiwaa. I'm just saying. Just say it was announced on Tiwaa. Sorry. Just say it was announced on Tiwaa's platform and saying that at that time members on Oteng platform, members on Kweku Christo's platform, members on Asante platform didn't go there. They didn't go there, so they didn't know. Now that there's all this chaos that we are trying to come back together, can it be announced again on all the platforms that at least we are trying to do this?
I can give you one promise, I just said to Oteng that I'll send her the blueprint I sent to Tiwaa and the Great and Jumana. Now, I can give you one assurance. I'm going to use this week to push the outline that I did, especially after Amos' case. I even went online and said, look, we need to print. I got A.Serwaa in America to give me a list of how people can get to know how to go about things like being arrested on airside, what not to do and what not to give in and all that kind of things. There are things that we need to educate people on about. What I'm saying is we cannot be watching our dirty linen in public. And yes, there has been a delay, but that is because it's a hydra-headed monster and we have to be able to gather it all together and do it. When you put people on the spot like that, I admire all these ladies, how they do it, because my Tiwaa is not for nothing. You understand? And I would have probably told them where to get off, But at the end of the day, we are more formidable together than apart. And all this KKK and Kakakan will not help. And we need the structure. Yes, you are right. Without the structure, we cannot know where to move. Please, why don't you just give us at least the next I don't want to give anybody time because I'm not part of a kitchen cabinet. At the end of the day, I don't even have Kwiku Christo's number. I don't have what I say. Let's try and have some patience and let's not air adultery in public. Those of you who have access to Millinash and Ashanti, somebody step in there and pull out the white flag and let's see if we can douse things down so that we can start making amends with the Ahimfo and then stay away from hitting the very people we are trying to empower. What I say. This is where I'm saying, but trust me, paperwork has, at least on my part, I know I've done some. I know Juman has done a lot. I know Tiwaa herself, she's got her own team that she pays out of her own pocket and all that. So the website, I'm not very good with those things. So may train I just slot it and your money be in. What is my strength is what I'm doing. What I say. Now every country will be our need not yet media them. Why? So
okay, it's the
please.
Okay,
I'm not making plans and taking. Let me say, I haven't discussed the. I know there are a lot of legal people and social workers on there. Nti mama on trotro nyoma sa moya sa enye fe because obi ba petumi apeke will comment no not wakokante na na ko maba. She's not making the decisions. What she's saying is, why are people costing and pricing things in Mami's name? There is no fund. Now, another thing, you have to understand what is going on in Ghana. For instance, the telephone numbers now, you have to be aware. At the moment, and I think MTN, for instance, has come out with some decree that merchant numbers cannot be paid into and that sort of thing. And see, there's a lot of, it's very volatile. It's still moving. It's very fluid. And we need to take our time here. Why? Mr. Ramo, we are dealing with the same Ghana that changes things as and when they feel like check reactions. Right. Obtain, I'll send you something. President Abnapapi, please inbox me or DM me or whatever they do it, and I will send you the same information. If anybody's in another country, those of you who have access to Tiwaa and Ashanti Queen, His Royal, I noticed you joined. If you can, please DM me. I'll send you the same document because it's for all of us, and all of your names were on it. When I did that short list as far back as October, and I may yes, I did we. And each time I add to it, media paperwork, no dear daho. And one say yabimu together now, why? Let's act. We are all above the age of 18 and can vote. So we are responsible for our own decisions. We can't discuss for them to be hearing what we are planning. We can't do that.
Okay, it has mama, it has a Michelle, pa.